We'll begin laying down on our back. Your heels are in alignment with your sit bones. Pre-engage your abdominal muscles, so you're bracing your abs. Lift up your heels so there's no weight on your feet. And then bring one knee up towards your chest. Prevent any movement or rocking in your spine. Let's alternate toes down, knee up, and lower. And as you pull that knee back, you're bracing the abs, preventing any movement. Our heels are lifted so that you don't press weight on your feet. So you're just touching your toes to the mat. Place your fingertips on your hip bones. So as you're repeating the exercise, you can notice if there's any changes in the position of your pelvis. Still bracing in the core. These exercises are very detailed. You have to be very careful and thoughtful with your movement. Try to breathe through the exercises so you have fluidity. And they are some of the most therapeutic and simple exercises to build strength in your torso and body awareness of our mechanics. We have one more to each side. Then you're going to bring the knees into chair position. So brace your abdominal muscles. Your shins should be at tabletop level. Same theory of holding your core strength, but we're reversing it. Toe touch, back to chair. Alternate each time. We're also being very careful that there's no movement in the pelvis or low back. If touching the floor is challenging for you, just extend your leg from your hip socket. It's not from the knee. So you can find the range of motion that's most appropriate for you. Keep bracing in the abdominal muscles. And one more time on each leg. We'll place the feet to the mat, 1 foot at a time. Okay. Again, we're going to lift the heels so you're preventing weight on your feet. And then open one knee out to the side without letting anything twist or list. So knee open and together. Alternate to the other side. As that right knee goes out, you have to pull back with your left side more. This involves the internal obliques, which are a main stabilizer for the pelvis and low back. Learning to brace and control. We're doing a set of 5 today. As you get stronger, you can build that up to 10 sets. Good, and last one in each side. Placing your feet down on the mat very gently. Reach your arms to the ceiling and press your shoulder blades back. Then press your low back into the mat, getting the abdominal muscles engaged. Half roll up, chin to chest, and we lift. Lowering down, bone by bone with control. Take a breath, exhale and roll up. And lowering down. Exhale as we roll up. Be careful that you don't strain your neck. You can always bring a hand behind your head as needed, but we initiate with abdominal strength before you lift your head from the mat. And exhale, keeping the chest open and the shoulders down. Control the descent. Let your neck recover as you lay your head down and keep the abdominal muscles nice and strong. And one more. Good. Keep your arms reaching to the ceiling. We're going to bring up one foot off of the mat at a time. And then extend your left leg and your left arm back to the chair position. And extend. Try to fully extend your leg. We're bracing the abs. If that's a little strenuous for you, you can take your leg up, or you can reach out a little bit lower, but it's just still hovering off of the floor. Keep your chest open, shoulders are down. Here's 4. Try to fully extend your leg. Breathe and press those ribs down to your hips. Good, and 6. 7. As we're moving our arm up overhead, be careful that you don't let it relax or overstretch. We're trying to press down with the latissimus dorsi muscle here and pulling in with the ribs and the abdominal muscles. We have one more on each side. Good. We'll place our feet to the mat. And you can roll to your side. We're going to come onto our stomach next. Rolling over onto your stomach. Bring your hands by your sides with the palms down. Lift your chest, open your shoulders, and we're going to hold this position. Lengthening your neck. Open the chest. Pull your shoulder blades together. Squeeze your gluteals. And then lower down to the mat. We just rest for a moment, and then we're coming back up to that position. Open the chest. Try to pull your shoulder blades back and together. Keeping your neck nice and long. And rest. When you come back down to the mat, you can swiggle your hips around a little bit if you want, just to release any tension. One more time. And lift. Chest open, shoulder blades together. Lengthen your legs. Be careful that your head is not dropping down to the floor or looking up, pinching the back of the neck, but just nice and long in the back of the neck. Keep stretching those legs long. Then bringing your hands underneath your forehead. You can have your forehead resting on your hands. I'm going to keep my head up so you can hear what we're doing. Press your hips into the mat. Lift the right leg straight. Hold it 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And change legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And change legs. And a lift. Good. Pressing your hips into the floor. Press your shoulders away from your ears. And lower. Alternating to the other leg. Lift and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and lower. And we started off with 5 seconds, but that's okay. Shoulders are down. Hips are pressing into the mat. And lower. And lift. Come back to 5 seconds. Sorry, I got distracted. And lower. And a lift. And lower. And lift. You can bring your head off of the mat to increase more workload on your low back and upper back. Alternate again. Lift. Keep pulling in your abdominal muscles. Change legs and we lift. And lower. And again, right. and lower and lift. And lower. One more time on each leg. Keep pressing those hips into the floor. And lower. Last one. And release. Bring your hands next to your body to push off of the mat. We'll do a quick stretch here, just arching your back and dropping your head, getting a little stretch in the low back. And then we'll come back to our neutral position. So the abdominal muscles are drawn in. We have a nice long neck. Extend your right leg off the floor. Make sure that your hips stay level and reach up with your left arm. And we hold. Keep pulling in those abdominal muscles. And then lower the knee and hand to the mat. It's helpful to slide your leg straight and then lift it. That helps you avoid twisting. And then bring your hand and knee to the floor. And repeating again. Are your shoulders square? Can you draw in your abs more? Lengthening the leg. And knee and hand down. And a reach. And down. Here's 3. Remember, slide your leg out and then lift. And knees tuck in. Slide the leg and then lift and hold. And we tuck in. And reach. And tuck in. Last one. This was a set of 5. You can work up to a set of 10. And then knees in. Good.